It's Yo, Monday night live. What is that face for? We just
teacher hearings.
let us know if you can, if the audio sounds good. We had something weird happen with our speakers, so let us know if the audio sounds good. Give us a thumbs up. A thumbs up. And I am just modifying one thing on the Fort Madison rules real quick. So just make sure everybody can hear us loud and clear. Why don't you tell them about the weekend so far, or how Kansas City show was? While I finish this.
Kansas was nice. Kansas City was nice. Saw a lot of new booths. Saw some booths that we're familiar with. Rusty has a thumbs up. Yeah. The pillow guy got us. We bought some pillows and a butt seat. Real busy. I mean, we got there Saturday, and Saturday was busy. Stayed most of the day Saturday. Braked for lunch. Went back. You had a question already.
4 teams, they have already paid. They've either paid with a cash or check. We're going to go over the rules in just a second. I'm just dialing one thing in real quick.
Yeah, Kansas was cool. I don't think I've ever been to Kansas City.
A lot of gutter covers.
A lot of gutter covers. There was the Andy Reid lookalike. So I did some digging, and this guy has his own Facebook page and everything. It's called Almost Andy Reid. He looks exactly like Andy Reid. Literally his doppelganger.
It was pretty impressive.
So that was really cool. Yeah, we did some videos. We walked a bunch of boats. It was really cool.
Tell them what we're at right now.
We're adding the rules.
Well, no, what part of the rule?
Exactly.
Coaling allowance.
About the coaling?
So during tournament hours, teams may possess no more than 1 additional fish for coaling purposes for a maximum of 6 fish total in the live well at any time. This is for Fort Madison.
Because this is for Fort Madison, a 5 fish limit.
We just want people to take a little bit better care of their fish. And I know some of you, including myself, have done that in the past. We'll have 28 fish in live well, and that just doesn't really keep them good and healthy.
Mike, we're going to get with your question in a minute.
So
it's been something new added.
Yeah. So again, let's get with, let's just go over. So Fort Madison online registration opens up. We're going to open it up at 7:30.
24 minutes.
In 24 minutes. Again, just like always, you can send cash. Well, I recommend do not sending cash, but you can pay us. So some people have already paid us for events, paid us cash at Bama Blues for events, or you can send checks.
And if you send it by mail, make sure you never know at the mail.
You never know. I mean, there's checks that
time ahead. Obviously, we travel to the events also, so plenty of time in advance.
We've ripped a lot of checks up last year that were
We got them when we got back.
We got them when we got back.
So we just,
and it saves you $15. I mean, $15 is $15. So a lot of these guys, Scott Rupert paid us cash. Josh Mays wrote a check. Bainey cash. Jim cash. I think somebody's bringing cash tomorrow. They're going to put it in the mail in an envelope in the mailbox. They said, "Well, you better let me know when, so it doesn't disappear." But that saves you $15. But let's really
it
quit.
might save you 25 or, well, I guess
25K.
prior.
Yeah, there are some changes that we've been talking about on the podcast. But we're going to go over Fort Madison as I've really dialed the rules in, spent a lot of time the last couple days this weekend when we were traveling. The rules have, we've modified some things to make things easier on the anglers, easier on us. What's up, Mr. Chris Ramsey?
We've
Rusty?
listened and
We don't
made
judge.
changes.
Oh.
We listen and we don't judge. Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna make changes. We're no more registering in the boat line. So we've listened to a lot of the anglers about, I take too long taking money, and
Do you really though? Do you really take?
well, I think most of it is they can't even spell their own names in the lines.
We've learned
but
that
I'll take blame. It's fine.
There's some anglers that are not morning people.
They're not morning
We've
people.
learned there
I
are some
fully
not
understand.
morning people.
So we're going to cut off that morning registration, keep the line moving. All you're doing is telling me your captain name and you get a card and you scram. You don't necessarily scram at the Fort Madison tournament, though. We're going to be doing that one different. So
yeah, don't scram.
Don't scram. Someone scrammed in Bama and we had to call them back.
Yeah, we'll tell you what happened in Bama. And just
We don't listen, but we don't judge. So don't judge.
Okay, so let's just start real simple. Again, you've always got your sidebar, whether you're on your cell phone or a desktop, they would look a little bit different. Some of you that have Androids, I'm sorry, that might even look a little different. This is a Shopify web page that we built with Shopify. This I still got to update, but it'll be the exact same this year. It'll just say 2026. Everything else will look about the same. But let's just go to 2026. As you see now, Decatur, Alabama, that's done. Garland, Texas, we're at 34 boats registered. Alton Catfish Classic, we're at 63 or 64 boats registered. Fort Madison, Iowa. So let's click Fort Madison. I want to fish Fort Madison. Okay. So you can click this registration. It'll take you to where to register or how to register and all that. Host hotel will take you to the host hotel information, and then live results will take you to the live results. Then you go down. We're just going to start from the. We're going to make this kind of quick. Online registration opens January 12th, 2026 at 7:30 p.m. Central. Any checks or cash received before online registration opens up will have priority. These rules have been established to promote fairness, safety, conservation, and the responsibility of handling fish. Our goal is to advance the sport and set a positive example for all. These events may be recorded for production and distribution. Entries may not be sold. So if we sell out a tournament, you have to go through us. You can't just sell it to somebody else because we'll probably have a list. So Twisted Cat Outdoors regular season event is $300 with 100% payback plus additional $500 added to Lux Deck. I see Donald ask how are there people registered? So again, I'm going to kind of highlight this first thing. Any checks or cash received before online registration opens will have priority. So again, if you want to send a check, now we did have somebody that's also sent a check that it has not came in yet. So they do not get to go on that list quite yet. Tyler, do you understand that, Tyler? This first line on the registration. And if you want, like I said, I know there's some people that want to bring cash this week or see me this weekend. Just give me some advance if we're not here or where you drop cash. I just want to make sure, and especially if you're sending a check, please let me know.
Because a lot of mail gets
A lot of mail gets lost. The date just got released. Yes, it got released last week.
With a mixture of like 4 people's pictures. We were trying to get a vote on.
Yeah. Yeah, so this year, like we've talked about, registration is going to be a big change. Very important to register. Bama Blues, we really talked about it at Bama Blues. We talked about it, just Fort Madison will be like last year. Pretty much every tournament is your boat number will matter. So let's actually go back real quick. That's a good question. So we're going to go to Garland, Texas. If you look at those rules, if you go down, that's a little bit different since we're not using, this is a trailering event like Bama Blues. So takeoff and live wells will begin at 6 a.m. at that Bass Pro parking lot. You'll get your card like you did at Bama Blues, and then boats will stage. So that morning, if your boat 1 through 25, you'll have your own stage spot. Boats 1 through 25 at 6 a.m. at one at a time, they are free to go. We'll go to boat 1, give them their card. Boat 2, give them their card. Boat 3, give them their card. Just like that, and so on. At 6:10, this first boat line will be done by 6:04. They'll probably be gone, and then at 6:10, we'll start on this next one, 26 through 50, and then if we get over 51 at 6:20, just like we did Decatur, Alabama. Same thing here. Each group has their own parking lot area. Once launched, you can travel till 7:30, and then we did this again. So to give you an idea how we did that, we had parking spots. So this shows you the blue is boats 1 through 25. The red is 20. Now you see where it says 28 through 53. We had some people back out, so that first group is 25 boats. They probably already got the rest of the schedule before everyone else also. What do you mean, Tyler, by that? They probably already got the rest of the schedule.
The people who registered, maybe, does he mean?
I don't know.
The dates that we have posted are...
Yeah, we've been talking about Fort Madison probably for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So Fort Madison is an event that's been out there. So I'm not sure what you mean by already got the rest of the schedule. We literally talk about everything that we have on this podcast. So let me know exactly what you mean by they probably already got the rest of the schedule. So again, this is kind of how we're doing this. The thing is, we want to promote the pre-registration is a big thing. We want to really promote that. So we'll go back to another big change this year. Let's go to Fort Madison. So at this first part, entry fees and refunds, it was also on Garland, Texas. Talks about entry fee. You can still pay that $300 as long as it's that Monday prior to the event.
If it's received.
If it's received. Big thing this year. Make sure you see this.
It's been out. It's not coming out.
Yeah.
Like May 1st. It's coming out right now. Just so everyone sees it.
Registration closes at 9 p.m. the night before the event.
The night before, because this is a Sunday event. I'm about to pop a little. Sorry. I need to just go. You work so too hard.
It's fine.
Upstairs. No, I'm.
Hey,
a little,
you're good.
We got a lot of exclamation points and non-grammar happening.
You're good.
Make me mad.
Hey, you're good. So the main thing, again, if you have questions, ask, don't assume. And Tyler, you should know not this comment. Do you really think that we're giving dates to people? And you know what I mean? Come on. Dates on tournaments for season or one at a time? Dates on tournaments for season or one at a time? What does that mean?
maybe like are we releasing them one at a time? We release them as soon as the towns or the cities tell us. Like the second, like we kind of said this was a 99% chance date like a month ago, but we didn't have it online or we didn't put it online till it's 100% because we don't want to do that.
Yeah. So, for example,
I gotta put my teacher earrings back in.
For example, some tournaments that were waiting, we've been talking about New Madrid is looking to be September 26th. We're doing New Madrid. We just don't know 100% on that date. We're looking at October 10th for Savannah. Those, until we get confirmations from the city that date works, that they're having their festival, we just don't know. So Tyler's still questioning. We were just curious how you can pay for a tournament without it being announced. So, it's been announced. I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's been announced.
What's up, Gary? Talked to Gary today about the expo.
That Cat Live Wells.
Is there an advantage to register early for Fort Madison? So yeah, so let's get back to the Fort Madison tournament real quick. So yeah, so takeoff and boat, live well checks, 5 a.m. We'll start getting boats in the water at the Turn Water Bar and Grill. We'll check your boat, get you in, and you're just going to hang out in the marina until 7 a.m. And then boats and teams will launch from the marina one at a time as they are called by boat number and team name. Boat number order will matter. This is just like we did it last year. Same way last year. Tournament hours, another big change. 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. So at 4 o'clock, you got to be back inside the marina. If you want to fish till 3:58, that's fine. Just to kind of get rid of, I seen Jimmy fishing at 3:32 or whatever. We just keep that easy. Pre-fishing until 6 the day prior to the event. After this time, boats must be off the tournament waters. Tournament waters are defined of any water accessible by boat on tournament day. Forward-facing sonar, weigh-in limits. Another change this year is a maximum of 6 in the boat. And then you cannot cull once you enter the marina.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
If they don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Maximum of 6 rods. And then another big change we did. Well, not a big change, but if you read the team size, it's still the 3 adult anglers, but additional passengers 14 or younger are allowed if the boat capacity is not exceeded. So you just have to let us know. Teams with more than 3 anglers must designate which 3 anglers will receive points. Mm-hmm. So again, the main thing is read, and read. If you have questions, give us a call. Fort Madison is up. So we've got 4 events. Well, we got 4 events up. One's already been done. Garland, Texas, we got 34 registered. Alton Classic, March 28th, 63. Fort Madison, May 3rd. And as of right now, again, like we always say, when you watch the podcast, you get some info. We're waiting to hear back from 3 or 4 events. We're looking at Burlington in August. We're looking at Savannah in October 10th. And so 3 or 4 events should come out pretty quick.
Did you say Perryville?
Perryville, we're looking at August 29th.
So an August tournament.
So Perryville, Burlington, Savannah, New Madrid. Those are about pretty sure, is just not 100% on the dates. Andrew, no, not yet.
We wish it was a yes for sure already.
After reading it 3 times, please read it again.
Yes.
Is there a tournament rate for the hotel in Fort Madison? No, they've got pretty good rates right now. As of right now, there will not be a Pekin. We're working on something special for Pekin. Size limit for Texas. So Ryan, I'm glad you brought that up. Let's jump to Texas. Garland, Texas. Scroll down and you go down to weigh-in limits. So you've got 5 fish per boat, no more than 2 fish over 30 inches, 3 fish under 30. So 2 over 30, 3 under, Blue Channel Flathead, obviously Parks Enterprise. So you can obviously have more. If you've got 5 unders, that's fine too. The most overs you can have is 2. This is for, and again, 10 rods in this tournament. So the big thing is just every event has their own set of rules, whether it's the state of Iowa, state of Illinois, all that stuff. Joe, man, we're trying. We haven't heard anything back from the city yet, so we're not sure 100% on the Jack and Jill. So Brian, hopefully we hear. If we don't, we might do something really really chill. If we don't necessarily make it a Twisted Cat event, obviously the Jack and Jill is not points. You know, you can. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something along that Jack and Jill lines for sure. So I can send a check for any of these dates you just mentioned to get preview. Yes, you can send a check. Just make sure that you know you're gonna be at those events. It's just a lot easier to give money back and stuff like that. Send cash, but yeah, be careful sending cash in the mail. We have had people send cash in the mail. That's
and plenty of days in advance, like we said. If we receive it and we leave on a Wednesday, Thursday, if we're an event, if it's further for us, then we'd have to return your cash at a later date or rip up the check.
Yeah.
So once we receive it, you'll be put in for whatever event it's for. How many in Illinois?
What ramps are we cutting out for the Alton Classic, Derek?
How many in Illinois? I don't really have
none. Alton.
Any in Illinois, just Alton. And
Alton's the only one in Illinois.
And Pekin, if it happens, it just won't be with us. Maybe something else. Good evening.
Nothing, just going over rules and all that fun stuff. Sometime we'd like to go to Sandusky Bay.
Where's that at?
It's in northern Ohio. I think Sandusky Bay is northern Ohio. For a fee, Tom will pick up your cash and check and deliver it.
That's why you're loved, Tom. For a fee.
Boats are allowed to launch at any public ramp on Ray Hubbard. Absolutely.
Good question.
We took St. Charles. Well, yeah, we're not. The goal is to keep it as tight as we can, obviously, with the boat ramps. Where's Festus? Yeah, I don't know if Festus had a ramp.
Festus is 55 and 67 right there.
Off the bay at Lake Erie in Ohio.
That's cool. Lake Erie.
Yeah, so no, we've looked at that. We've got, like I said, we're looking at a lot of things. There definitely is less events this year. We're not 100% sure what's going to happen with Pekin. We're working with some people on Pekin. There's not going to be a Fort Smith. 20-foot boats are dropping off Klondike right now, and St. Charles is trash. Yeah, it's Sean. Now you feel our pain as tournament directors.
Picking and choosing.
If I could have everybody leave in one ramp in Alton, we would. But my golly, we are trying everything we can. I mean, it is a word I don't want to use, pathetic, of the amount of boat ramps we have to choose from in that area. One of the best areas to fish for catfish in the world. Channel catfish capital world. Yeah, I agree, Robert. We've seen some really good catfish there. We're not 100% sure on Oklahoma. So like I said, it's just, we want to get these dates out so bad. It's just getting responses. The second, like I said, you know where we're going for the most part. The second we confirm the date, you see it. I think last week we posted a bunch of pictures. Who won that? Doug, or I think Sean Simmons had the best mustache. Hey, Trey, if we get a good turnout at Lake Ray Hubbard, dude, we'll do 2 or 3 in Texas. We had 46 boats last year. We'll see what we get this year, but we just got to get the draw. We got to get the.
She was asking for us to come back, and she wants to see it grow.
Yeah, and that's, I think, what happened in Fort Smith is we just. Granted, there was a lot of events, and that hurt. You know,
it hurt us too.
It hurt us, and the anglers had a lot of options. So, I mean. I think we had 7 or 8 options from January to May, and now there's 4. So you're just going to see some bigger events for sure. Yeah. So I mean, now like in March for Alton, I mean, if we've got Bama Blues, which is done, we've got Garland, Texas, February the Fishing Expo, March 28th Alton. Nothing in April, May 3rd. So, I mean, we won't, and then June, nothing, July, nothing. And then August, we'll be back at it pretty hard. So, I mean, our 5th event probably won't be until the middle of August. What is he saying?
You say Fort Smith is a no-go. It is a no-go.
Yeah, Fort Smith is a no-go. Yes. We just couldn't get the boats there. And again, I think it's a little bit of just, having so many events. We had Alton. 2 weeks later, we had, we had Garland, Texas. And then we had Alton. And then 2 weeks after Alton, we had Fort Smith. And then 2 weeks later, we had another tournament. Like, it was just every 2 weeks we're having tournaments, and it killed our numbers. And that's, cities really want to see some growth. So hopefully we can get some growth in Texas to continue to go back and, add another tournament in Texas.
You get.
Mm-hmm. Again, on the championship, like I said, we've got some stuff on the James River that's getting close. That don't know if it'll happen in 26. But again, just make sure that all of your Facebook live chats are not connected. It matters which ones you join in on. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. I went to go check to see if anyone was asking questions. They all pop up on here because I saw Cindy's.
Yeah, I see YouTube comments on there too.
Yeah, we see the YouTube, and because Cindy asked about the rates or if there's a hotel rate. Maybe they don't see, if they're tuned into Bama, they don't see that maybe they're asking questions on there.
Yeah. So again, big things this year that I want you to really pay attention to. Practically at every tournament this year, boat number matters. Boat registration matters.
And we're making a point that is a matter.
We're making that a point. So registration number matters, number 1. Number 2, registration the night before every event closes at 9 p.m. So, for example, our next tournament is Alton. No, gosh, I'm losing my mind. Texas. So we're going to have our meeting or hangout. Let's say that you got to work till 6 and you're not decided. That's fine. You can register online. At 9 o'clock, we cut registration off, and that's it. So we're going to be writing checks and everything at 9 o'clock that night, and then that's done. Cards are wrote, everything's completely done, which is going to give us save us a ton of time that night.
And that gives us a big chance tournament day to go out on the water, get media, do some media, figure out what we can do. Like on
yeah, we're gonna get on some water more and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So you never know when we come with the camera, right, Tom?
Tentative August 29th, Perryville, Missouri. Perryville is 100% happening. We just got to confirm it.
Tentative date.
Tentative date. No, we wish.
Is it a new blue? What was that called?
Yeah, that's the super blue.
Super blue. Oh, that thing was so sparkly and pretty.
Hey, Sam, so just to kind of keep you up with that. Oh, crap. We got to open up the registration. So hold on just a second.
Time out. We'll take a full. I
Slow
don't know what you need.
Tell them when.
The rest of the schedule, it is pending on exactly when the cities get back to us. So, like Perryville, tentative date August 29th, but still waiting on Perryville to get back with us and say, yes, that's a go. The New Madrid tournament, still waiting for them to get back and say, hey, this is what our fall festival is. And that's when we say we're on it. So all of these dates are pending on the cities that we're waiting on. So when we get the 100% date, that's when, we'll start posting about it, start talking about it on live, and let you know when registration opens. Yes, you can send cash in the mail if you're brave, or send a check in the mail if you want to go ahead and register.
If you're brave, I like that.
If you're brave. But
I wish we need to hire a web developer.
Sean's gonna run Tom around in Alton for picks. That's what we need.
Sean Groney is?
Yeah. He already offered. We need what, you say?
Tom's kind of like it. Just somebody that sometimes I click buttons and I don't know if it's working or not. What was that?
I don't know.
Okay, it looks like it's opened. I don't know why it's not making them pay. Been having that issue.
Nate too. In the chat.
Yeah, so I will.
Dang system.
Oh, I tell you.
It's been giving us headaches, y'all.
I don't think anybody knows what we do they?
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
So yes, it's open. If it didn't make you pay, we'll get a notification if it does make you pay. But if it doesn't, you just get a link sent out. This system's been a little wonky.
I don't want to tell you what I think of the system, unfortunately.
It's not Twisted Cat Live approved.
Makes me want to scream.
You feel how I felt earlier, bubbling up inside. That'd be a question for you, Brian. Do you cash the checks the week of the tournament?
No, I cash them as I could cash. Ask Randy Welcher when we cash the checks.
Oh yeah.
We cash them, so we do the big thing is we deal with Bank of America, which is 3 hours, from us. So once we make it through that area, I could get probably the checks that I have now, like this one that was dropped off, which I can't show you. There's probably numbers. Yeah, I probably can't show the numbers.
Yeah.
But Maze's check, like he dropped his check off today, and it could be tomorrow. It could be cash. It just kind of depends. Offer accepted, Sean.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's
Sean
really
just signed himself up for some media in the boat.
Well, Sean, you got to find a boat ramp to get in first of all. So
Brian, I think your answer would be, I mean, we cash it as soon as we can.
Yeah. Once we get that check, there could be cash the next day.
Yeah.
My online, once it gets, I gotta get my online dot in. So when you send a check, I'll cash it right away.
Hey, Tony.
See, I don't know why it's only showing
Let me look on
four
it.
boats here.
Did you refresh it?
Now it shows 19.
Fort Madison registration. 19 boats already. Oh, boat 17 just stole my heart.
Yeah.
A lot of you other guys did too, but got some Jason and Maggie.
We do not accept Cash App or Venmo. I think we
Bitcoin? Okay.
I'll do a Bitcoin.
Hi, Gilbert.
Payment link didn't work again. Yeah, I'd like to know if some of you that aren't getting asked, I don't know if you're using Google Chrome or it just, again.
Because it's not everyone.
It's not everybody. But then the problem is then I got to go back, create a link, shoot out the link. It's a big deal. So trust me. Something's changed in the system. We don't know what it is. Because it's a pretty expensive system to use.
You're pretty good at working out kinks, though. You're pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll get it figured out.
We're registering for a
new car.
Brand new car. So just like last year in Fort Madison, you're going to drive by. We'll probably do more of a dock takeoff this year. You'll drive by, kind of bringing almost who remembers back when we did the national anthem and then shotgun start and fishing hours are right there. So, I mean, we had some people that it kind of gets that, the far people to travel, it kind of hurts them if, when fishing time starts, you don't have that 3 hours to travel.
Dog noses are so weird.
So another thing I wanted to kind of show, I don't know if let's see if it'll move. People sometimes they sign up with like a name. I want to explain to them what happens there.
Yeah, we have
so here,
life, but I mean, we just change it.
Yeah, so we just want to show you a couple things here too.
No biggie.
Yeah, this is a big deal, but you registered, you got a couple names like Pit Crew. I love the name. So we'll go in there and we'll keep Pit Crew as the boat name. So then Liz can put that on your card. But we'll change it on here to the captain of the boat. Retired life will change.
And that's mainly for like during the weigh-in, whenever I may not I know like Team Walsh is Tommy Walsh, but during the weigh-in and having to punch in all those numbers, I have to think of what their names are to be able to enter in the data for the live results. So I'll keep your team name still on your card and online, but you'll be listed as your first name. So the captain.
Yeah.
It's really fine, Cindy. I was just, we have some people that ask us like, why'd you change my name? It's still on there in the system and I'll write that on your card because I like we like reading the team names, but if you see it on the registered list as something else as your first name, that's just why we change it. But no, you can keep using your team name because we'll keep it in the system and I'll write it on your card. And there are some team names you can't say out loud.
No, that's another reason we got to change some of them.
Yeah, sometimes that's the reason I change them.
So like Team Walsh, it's came up here. Timothy and Thomas Walsh. We're just going to change their boat name. Will still stay Team Walsh, but we're just going to change their captain. Their team name and their boat name stays the same. So now when you look on there, it's going to say Timothy S. Walsh. Pit crew. So pit crew, Kevin, which he didn't add an angler. So I'll add Jeff.
No pit crew.
So you'll still have pit crew on your name or on your boat card.
Yeah, just do what you do, Cindy. You always do good. Adding you and Bill.
So we're just going to make Jeff Hand. Oh, crap. What did I do there? The team name. So it's just easiest for us to. And then it's still the boat name is still Pit Crew. So Kevin Penrod, Jeff Hand. And that's changed. So yeah, so that kind of gives you an idea.
There are 23 teams registered already.
Now this is a little weird. Who is this?
Is that Mike Taylor?
I got Mike Tay.
He did that fast. Wow. He's trying to get in.
And Matt D.
Yeah, he said, when does registration open?
That's impressive.
I'm gonna guess as Miss Norton, LOR.
So we're gonna fix him up. His boat name's Matt Tay. Can we leave it?
I'd leave it.
I like it.
Matt Tay. But what's Matt's last name? Mike, what's Matt? What Matt are we fishing?
Well, it's Matt Taylor. Because it said Matt Taylor.
No, it said Mike Tay.
Oh, it said
Mike.
Mike.
And Matt D.E.
I wish I could see what I see right now. They go, man. Okay.
Confusing. That's like my video. I was trying to make that video in the boat. And y'all couldn't see on the other side of the screen, but I had probably 7 people watching me. And then I was trying to make the video in that pretty-o... What are you doing?
Well,
yeah.
That's
why I said we had to ask Mike who is Matt.
So, hey, Mike, who's Matt D? D-E. Matt D-E.
Anyway, that's why I said awkward. Congrats on all the success you got. That's very cool. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Zach. What's up, John? Hopefully we see you again in Morgan City.
Morgan City. I missed that place already.
And then Trevor's doing a little Facebook Marketplace. Not a bad idea. Selling a blue Rip and Lips rod and Alio's 300. Been used one day.
One day? You gotta put that thing to use more than that.
Yeah. So Gilbert and Christy, we got a video we got to share them too. Maybe we'll post that tomorrow.
Oh. Hi. Hello,
what's up,
Mr. Walsh?
Tommy? Yeah, I saw what you launched at Saturday. Yeah.
Was that the picture I saw?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought someone done ran, like, didn't put their truck in drive and it neutraled to the rocks. I didn't know.
That was, hey, Sean, that was St. Charles, right? The St. Charles boat ramp?
I didn't know it looked that bad.
It was horrible. Yeah, you think St. Charles would have a little bit
nice place,
better setup than that. And the fact that they're dropping off at Klondike is crazy. My message, listen.
What?
I never got a response. I sent a message about somebody wanting to go fishing Sunday or Monday at Klondike. So can I not put in at Klondike this weekend? Oh, Trevor, there you go.
Mr. Mustache wants it.
You got $100 on you. $100 make you holla.
Is there a local tournament?
Is there a local tournament
asking
on Saturday?
why maybe it's not on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. We've always, again, something we talked about on the podcast. We hit it pretty hard last weekend, but that's just a tournament. You know, Mike Bainey is open on Saturday at Days Marine, and we have done a Sunday Fort Madison tournament for 11 of the 12 years, I think. And it's always, it's Sunday.
There's no.
Tell her it's
we
Sunday.
don't need to gripe about it. Okay.
It's Sunday.
Sunday.
Golly.
She's getting growly. Y'all hear
So
that?
it works for
Back
some.
talking?
It doesn't work for some others. And we might even do Burlington on Sunday. We'll see. Brandon dropped his VCAT trailer off and bent his axles back lunges. Took several people to get. Ouch. Yeah, that's not good.
That's bad.
That's it. Is this at Klondike, Sean? Because that's. Guess I'm not going fishing this weekend.
There you go. There's the tournament happen on Saturday.
So Brian Wolbert. Yeah, we might do
1v1s on Saturday.
We might do some 1v1s on Saturday.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do some 1v1s. Hey, Greg, you put in there this weekend. Let me know how it is, and then I'll go down. Trailer fell off the back of the ramp on Saturday. That sucks. So yeah, maybe we'll do some 1v1. I was talking to Marcus Farrell a little bit. He wanted to 1v1 me, and let me know what you think of this. His bet, I think that we're gonna have is whoever loses has to leave their boat sit. We talked about for 3 months. That's a little much, but maybe for 40 days, they can't use their boat. That's kind of a serious bet. Could you imagine, like, you couldn't use your boat for 40 days? Thanks, Greg. Yeah, we could do some 1v1 on Saturday because we can set up pretty quick. We'll let you know for sure the captain's meeting is most likely the same place that it is at the Eagles. Fort Madison was a fun event last year.
Was there 64 boats?
I can't remember.
I can look right here. I got it pulled up already.
Fort Madison last year was
58.
58. Ken Miller came out of retirement last year.
Look at
it. Joe, we had people from coming from all over. Bobby Lee came out of retirement.
Mm-hmm.
Don't park boats over a bet. Hey, he's the one talking the smack. He's the one talking the smack. I said, you don't want none of that smoke, but we're going to see. Marcus, that's why he's not on the... You heard me when he was on the phone with me, didn't you?
Yeah, I got home from work, and that's who he was talking to, and they were sitting there betting. The betting man. He was
pretty for sure, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the one that's so confident. I just
heard it, and I said, oh, boy.
It'd be weird to take his keys for 40 days. Could do it where your boat's got to sit in the other person's driveway.
Without the keys.
Yeah, without the keys for 40 days.
Real quick, will you just go to tournament management on Garland? Your second to last tab on the right. Garland. My turn.
Yeah, you're better at this than I am. It's
You
not
got it
good.
locked up now. Click on registration.
It's going just slow.
Oh. John, just add him as an angler real quick.
Oh yeah,
Just
John
add
didn't even.
angler. He just messaged me. I told him that's an easy fix. So I don't have to get my computer out later.
So yeah, if you forget to add yourself on one of these events, just
That's easy.
message Liz or I so we can get you added. Just
So John, you're added. I got you.
and that also saves us time the next day. He's at his night job. I don't even know how to take that, John. But then that gives us time. So if we're looking on here and we go to JT Ray is a perfect example. So JT Ray registered December 29th at 8:23 p.m., but he didn't put anybody else. So I doubt JT is fishing by himself.
Solo.
So the only issue with this is if JT doesn't come Friday night and confirm who his partners are, then we have to do that Saturday morning.
So that's the only part that would be slowing us up this year. So you either got to message. It's better if you message me, but
why is that?
Because I do more of that part of this.
If you message me, I might forget.
And they forget to tell me.
Or I forget to tell Liz. So.
Oh my.
What?
John.
Oh wow. Yeah, JT has got to get that figured out. Oh, it stopped. So Randy did a good job. The checks are in the mail for Burlington and Savannah. And then when I get those checks, I will call that angler.
And let you know and get you added.
But with ripping lips and knowing how shipping has been, and we just shipping, our mail has been terrible. So the USPS, I mean, there's a chance we don't get his mail for 30 days. It is weird how people will meet us.
Yeah,
Which the best, yeah, and
we don't go out of our way.
Here's the best thing: a lot of people. Nate Blint's probably the best at it.
Sleeping in line?
No, but they'll pay cash.
If he was going to Texas, he says, "This is for this. Here's for that. Here's for that."
Yeah, so you can pay cash at an event. So there's some people that paid us cash
at
Alabama.
Hey, Devin.
So Nate usually pays for 2 or 3 events at an event. He'll pay for the next 1 or 2.
If you pay an event, the only thing I can please ask you to do is put it in an envelope with your name and what event it's going to be for. Because then I start stuffing my money in my pockets, then I forget who it's for.
True.
So you don't want to do that.
No.
I say, oh, that's my money.
You already writing stuff down?
No, I'm on a homework assignment. Man, we had a lot of events last year. Oh my gosh.
And you can still go back to last year's events and see.
Which is cool.
See what the weigh-in. So last year I can go, like right now, I'm going to go back to Fort Madison. If you click the 2025 tournaments, Fort Madison was May 4th last year. So you go there and go down to live results, and then that pulls up right away. So let me share that with you just to kind of show you what that looks like. Share live results. So here's what's pretty cool. Here is live results from last year. You just go to the website to find that. And let's make it big. So last year we had 58 teams, 130 anglers, 58 big fish because we weigh everybody's big fish, 456.86 total big fish weights, and then 1,681 pounds and 6.63. Last year, first place, 55.27. Yvonne Donald Moore, second place, 52.15. Third place, Tyler Sapp, 50.74. Fourth place, Mike Keel, 48.58. So look at between fourth and fifth, Buddy and Mike, 48.58 and 48.35. So every ounce matters. And then you can kind of look and see, okay, how many boats weighed. So 52 boats out of 58 weighed. And then you can go to big fish. So check, this is what's really cool. We're going to make this to show 50 entries. So just look at boat 1, 16, 13, 12, 12, 12, 12. So we had 4 fish in the 12-pound range. We had a 13.44. 14 boats had a 10-pound fish or bigger. That's crazy. So this is where you get a lot of your information. You can go back. Again, this is May 4th, 2025. And also what was pretty cool is, let's show you, you can go back to, you're wanting to know about how Ray Hubbard was. So we'll go to Garland, live results from last year. And we were, I don't really remember Garland being such a good fishery, but it was. Had some really good weights. So last year, we had 45, I thought we had 46, 45 registered teams.
From where?
Garland, Ray Hubbard.
Yes, I'm looking at that.
Craig Norris, 102.66, 79, 78. So a lot of big weights. I mean, you had to have 60 pounds to be in the top 21 boats. And then out of 45 teams, 39 boats weighed. And then here are your big fish weights, which we love going back and looking at some of the numbers. So a lot of good fish. 30 boats had a 20-pound fish or over. And then we had 9 boats had a 30-pound fish or over. So a bunch of cool info you can get to look back and kind of see what that looks like. How many boats are you projecting? And that, Dustin, we just don't know.
We're hoping 60.
Yeah, I would say around 60, but again, we're just not 100% sure. Nathan can pay for us. Thanks, buddy. I don't know what that means.
Oh, because we talked about how Nate will pay in advance at tournaments.
Oh, Blint probably owes you some money too, doesn't he? Hitting golf balls while I listen in, so the weather's nice. I can get a signed 20 from you on the course. Yeah, you better start hitting the range, bro. Expo thingy is
February 20th and 21st.
20th and 21st. What's up, Devin? All right. So any other questions about anything we've got coming up? You didn't miss anything, man. We just talked about me keeping your boat keys for 40 days. Yeah, man, we are pretty close to that happening. Pretty close to that happening. But just again, real quick, tournaments that are dialed in for sure. Obviously, Bama Blues is over. Garland, Texas. Alton. Garland's at 34 boats. Alton Classic is at 64, I think. Then Fort Madison. Fort Madison, Sunday, May 3rd is, I don't know what it's at. It's opened up tonight. We're working on a deal with, it won't be a Twisted Cat event. We'll probably be a part of it for a Pekin event. And then August, we're looking at a Burlington, but somewhere in the August-September range for Burlington. August 29th for Perryville. October 10th, Savannah, Tennessee. Maybe September 26th for New Madrid. I mean, there's a chance that I get some calls in the morning and we drop 3 tournaments tomorrow. And then again, remember, once they're dropped, go to the website. All the info is going to be on there.
Where?
TwistedCatOutdoors.com. What is this undersize for Ray Hubbard? Is it under 30? Yes. 2 over, 3 under. Yeah.
All right, right on. They just did really good in another tournament, didn't they? Dustin and Kyle.
Yeah, they're on a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you spread the word. We got a lot of info coming out for the Memphis show, 20th and 21st, the Twisted Cat Outdoors Fishing Expo. Yeah, we're looking at that too. No, points have not been posted. They'll be posted probably this week. Again,
Definitely before.
yeah, really easy on the points. It's 200 for first, 199, 98, 97, and so on. Sea Arc registration. We're gonna do crappie first, and then we'll do catfish. So I'm not 100% sure yet. Now the Sea Arc owners, that used to get really wild. I don't know. I gotta talk to Steve if they still do that. But Doug, you're still on here. They used to allow you to. I remember Doug spent the night in the parking lot once at Sea Arc. That's wild.
That's something I would never do.
I know. Hey, some people they care about have a good boat number.
Yeah, I understand, but I gotta sleep.
Doug went from driving 10 hours to get a good boat number to now not fishing at all. His
boat stays pretty clean, doesn't it?
His boat is clean as a whistle until he takes it to Columbia Bottoms. Ooh, great question. Cindy, this is a good question. It's by angler and not boat. Got to see how bad we are sucking. So,
because one time you may not want to fish with Bill, and you might say, Alex, we're going on the water.
Yeah.
And then Bill wouldn't get those points.
Yeah.
Or you might want to add.
Let's say you want to put
Fudd
in the boat.
Fudd in the boat.
You know, Fudd's real good at in Fort Madison. He is called. He's been known as called the Channel Cat King somewhere in Indiana in some old magazine article. So you want to bring Fudd on, but you only want to use him for one tournament, then hopefully he can help you to a first place finish.
Your points up.
Yeah. And then you drop him. So that's all I needed you for, and then see you later.
Good question.
It's just with catfishing and how things have been, it just it doesn't really it's hard to do teams because almost no teams stay together, throughout the year. It's just very tough. Not like they don't stay together, but let's say me and Josh Vanover are going to fish Twisted Cat this year, and for Fort Madison tournament, I've got a wedding that I got to be at. I'm the best man in, so I can't miss it. So then he gets somebody else. So then it's all by angler.
We've seen a lot of different scenarios, like new jobs, push them to work more. Unfortunately, in weddings, birthdays, other things.
Yeah, Dave Shipman always drove down. So I'm pretty sure, I got to confirm this with George, but MRM has always done I think they did like a first place boat at Sea Arc that they auction off for Marley at the MRM Memphis tournament. So I think that's how they do that. So yeah, just keep in touch on everything. And the most important thing, like we always say, don't assume. Ask questions. Call us.
Don't comment some crazy stuff on a post later.
Yeah, we don't want to see crazy comments. Because again, I promise you we're doing everything we can. All right. Thanks, everybody. See you later.
We'll be probably right back.
Those were till it went online registration, then it went by mail. Oh yeah, I think it used to always be by mail completely. Yeah. So I've been looking at some different registration platforms right now. It's tournament management, and tournament management has definitely had some issues. So if you registered for a Fort Madison tournament, or there's an event that you got on and it didn't give you the payment portal, and I have no idea why it's doing that. I don't know if it's something in the coding. I will send you a link and call you to make sure that you get registered. I believe they quit letting you show up at CRC to register because of some crying. Doug, I don't believe any of that. Ain't nobody crying about registration. That's quick. Where'd you go? Yeah, I remember that when Rachel was there, I think you had to send your registration in altogether.
I know what you're talking about now.
The CRC owners.
Oh.
Yeah, so all again, I'm going to try to get some of that released on the CRC owners invitational stuff. We are. Should we announce the poker run? That date's pretty much final. Should we announce it? I mean, yeah. They said they're good.
When are you doing registration?
It'll be a while because we got so much registration going on right now. It's coming out of my ears.
But can they send in? It's not tournament.
Well, not that one. That's kind of a tough one. That's completely different.
Only online.
Yeah.
Only when it's open.
Yeah, but that doesn't really matter on boat number. But that's June.
But they want to join.
Yeah, they can join. June 19th and 20th, the CR Poker Run and Beach Day. But the Crappie Invitational will be the 21st of March. So look at that being here in the next week or two for some registration once we finalize a couple things. The Catfish obviously is that April 23rd, Thursday, captain's meeting, and then the 24th and 25th of April. That registration I'm probably shooting to beginning of February to kind of get through. There's just so much going on with January to getting some of these open. Brian, which link are you looking to get?
This one, Fort Madison.
Send out the link. Did you not get charged? Is what you're saying?
Because we didn't charge for the last one either.
Doug, the happiest person I've ever met. He even smiles and laughs in his sleep. Alex has video proof. Somebody said Bill's coming out of retirement and getting into some back into fishing. I don't believe it though.
Believe it when we see it.
So, Joe said website online. Yeah, I think Joe. I've seen you registered. My team name is Catch 17. I'm supposed to put my name. Oh, Curtis must be watching. Is it an iPhone issue? I don't know.
Figure that out, like if it's Chrome or if you're using Safari. Someone said that they were using Chrome. I think Cindy said Chrome worked and it charged her. I always use a Safari. But I don't.
Are you kidding me?
No, she wants you to pay.
Brian, you're having problems registering for a tournament? So Crappie tournament is no live scope. It is 2 divisions. So there's a live scope division and a non-live scope division. You just choose which one you want to fish. So technically 2 tournaments. Doug, I think that they quit doing that because all the people that were standing outside the building all night. Was there any ever fights at the front of CRC, Doug? I'm not sure what Brian Wolbert's talking about. Is he trying? Are you trying to register for Fort Madison and can't find a link?
Yeah, I don't see him registered for here, so.
Let's do a quick.
Maybe he's asking.
Maybe show everybody again.
If you go to the 2026 drop down in the specific tournament, go to registration, and it should say like add a new team. You click on that. To Android, it should be the same.
So yeah, you got 2026 tournaments, and then you click on Fort Madison.
In the first box.
And then you click here. Now I have it I'm gonna have to pull up another page to show you what it does.
After you click that first box, you'll see this.
Then you'll see this registration links up. It shows you 111 days until the tournament. You scroll down and register a new team. If it doesn't show automatically, it will. And then you can also view current teams. It'll show the current teams that are registered. Doug, you just tell them like it is. No, there was always a handful of people, but the folks that didn't want to drive. Doug, I think we learned that not everybody, it's tough you can't please everybody. Can't please everybody. So Brian, we'll probably shut this podcast off here shortly. And if you have any issues, just call me and we'll get you figured out. I don't know why it's not showing up.
I just sent you a link on Messenger. So
yeah, we're real excited. It's Alton is looking to be, we have more boats registered now for Alton than we even had at the tournament last year. So we had 63 boats at the Alton Classic last year. We've got 64 registered. Gonna be a little tougher. What do people think about? Yes, I will announce that tomorrow, Randy. I just signed the contract tonight. So I'll announce all that stuff. And I'm going to Memphis Wednesday. So you'll get a bunch of info this Wednesday. Oh, sorry there. Don't look at me like that. You get a bunch of info on the Memphis stuff coming up. But what I was asking is, what does everybody think about making the championship this year? Having less events. Will it be tougher? Harder to make the championship? Easier? Golly. Gosh, I hope you make it, Tom.
I hope so. If not, I'm gonna have to DQ you. I don't think anyone got my sarcasm in the vendor spotlight today. In my vendor spotlight. Did you?
I don't know.
Especially after the Bama tournament.
Let me see it.
The ruler is a must also, especially if you're tournament fishing. If not, if you know, you know.
Oh, the red flag, yes. Yes, tougher, lots of new water, larger fields make it harder. Yep. Be tough as ever. Make the championship in the Midwest. Yeah, we've been moving it around a little bit. It is unique having it at an event or a place that, that people really want to travel and spend time at. I mean, I know that you'd love to have it in Davenport. Yeah, it's definitely going to be. We got them ready, don't we? Or not?
No.
26 stickers? We don't have 26 stickers?
I still don't feel like I handed out all the stickers from the past years, though, or even this year. Maybe we ordered too many.
So you take like a JT Ray that goes in 2024 Angler of the Year.
His profile picture's been that since
2025. I think middle of the pack. Kind of. I'm gonna say you snuck in, but you did a little bit better in sneaking in. 2026, JT. What are we thinking? We gonna see you? Huh.
Oh, hi, sweetie. Hi.
And then we're gonna actually make a 2027 tab as we're getting some of those events ready too. Hey, it was good to meet you, Austin. Also,
yeah.
I think your boat's gonna be delivered in about a week too, from what I heard.
Ooh, yeah.
Like I said, Bama Blues next year is looking to be that January. I think it's January 2nd, which makes the captain's meeting on New Year's Eve. Again, how that's working, super simple. We're going to give the people that were involved first, better check again, first dibs for a month, June to July. And once we kind of get through the next few weeks, we're kind of really trying to figure out, we've talked to some of the anglers, we want to keep it right around that 100 boats, but we also want to kind of show some growth. Do we go to 105 boats? Add 5 and kind of see how things go. Everything went so smooth, and we really like that 100 boat mark. So we're just kind of debating there to do some different things. But it was really good payout, really fun. The championship again is this year for the Twisted Cat Championship was a really fun. Even like the fireworks that went off, which we had. Has everybody seen the Bama Blues video, the recap video that Daybreak put together for us? Did an awesome job. Send it to see. I like to grow things slowly, John, not $2,500. We raised it from 300 to 1,000, and we had to have police set outside the house because people were threatening us when we went to $1,000 entry. Could you imagine with the 2,500? It'd be insane. People would. Whew.
We would die.
We can't handle that amount of stress right now. So you got him taken care of. So any other questions you have for what we've got coming up in 2026? Again, we've talked about some of the dates. There's just a lot of things going on, especially like in the month of May. I mean, there's a lot of events. Fishing for Freedom is going to be
the end of the week.
Yeah. May 29th, 30th, and 31st. Sunday will be the tournament, but it's going to be a big weekend. The weekend before is Memorial Weekend. Then the last day of school, Mother's Day, Fort Madison. May's pretty full. June's full. July's more full. August is getting full.
And we keep adding things to it still, even if it's personal stuff. We said, "Woo, we got a free weekend."
Yeah.
Let's roll. This weekend, free weekend. Let's roll. Hey, Kyle.
So.
Look at Cody. Those talking.
No, so Cody, Mike Mitchell is going to run a tournament, a Bama Blues 2. Bama Blues. What's Mike Mitchell's guide service called?
Bama Deuce.
Bama Deuce. So be looking for Mike Mitchell doing a tournament at Bama Blues at a $1,500 entry or $2,000 entry.
Are you fishing?
I'll fish it. As long as we got an open date, we are signing up. So Cody. We'll see. Hey, we'll see how this registration goes for pre-registration. Do you think that everybody that fished it will sign back up and it'll sell out, or do you think a bunch of new people will be able to get into Bama Blues?
I think over half, 75% of it.
I think
fill up.
75 boats will sign up the opening day.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thoughts.
The first month that it gets opened up to who fished it prior.
Let me ask.
I think 75% of it.
If you fished it this year, do you think boat number really helps you? Does that bother you? Do you care about that?
Ooh, 7-day event. I'm about to quit my job.
Some people care about boat numbers. Some people don't.
That last half of the field did not care about boat numbers.
90 of the same teams. I agree. I think 90 of the same teams. I think we'll have 75 on day one. But one thing we learned is you've got the first half of the field that really care. They got to get going, get to their spot. Then you get past 50 and people are like outside of their trucks,
waiting for breakfast.
Waiting for breakfast to be door dashed. I mean, they have no care in the world.
They're just there to be there and present and support the catfishing world.
I'll be one of them. When are we gonna get anglers back on the show? Really enjoyed listening to them guys, and I've learned a lot. Yeah, we've got a few that are coming up. We're gonna have Kevin Childress on coming up here soon, and looking to do some online, some weekend stuff that were free, some 1v1 stuff with some of the tournament anglers. So it looks like Marcus Farrell is going to be the first one. It's going to 1v1 me, I think. But looking to have some 1v1s where we've got 2 boats with some good internet service to do some head-to-head stuff. And then any events that we can have, we definitely want to, especially now that being able to close registration the night before the events and we can get a bunch of paperwork done. Saturdays, if we can find 3 or 4 anglers that'll do lives with us, and maybe next Monday, can we go? Next Monday, what we might do is kind of go over what a lot of anglers have asked us. Hey, we would like to be a part of that live podcast or live.
So Cody would like to be one. That'd be good.
Yes, Cody would like to be one.
Family. Monday might be a little different live. Maybe you could bump that up.
What's Monday? Oh, Monday.
A lot of people are going to be off work, but maybe you could bump it up and go do what you're going to do.
What am I going to do?
Are you going to go fishing?
Well, maybe. See if Marcus wants to go head to head Monday. Was nice leaving early, but a lot of time to kill.
But you got to your spot.
But you got to your spot.
If you had a spot. I mean, if you didn't have a spot, then I guess it didn't matter.
Yeah, and to get 100 boats in, like I said, it kind of helps spread people out. Kind of like in Fort Madison, it's nice getting people to kind of spread out. So again, yeah, Sakoti, we'll get Sakoti on. We'll get Kevin Childress on. We'll get some people on. But at these tournaments, we want to really start getting people back into it. But we've got to have people that, have a couple things. If you don't have really good hotspot or internet service, it doesn't work. But you've got to have some sort of a headset that can Bluetooth to your phone. Your phone's got to be plugged in. So, I mean, really, it's simple. It's your phone, a Bluetooth headset, really not like an Apple AirPod, more of like a Blue Parrot that has
noise canceling.
The noise canceling, and you sound really good, and then you can hear me. So the big thing is if the phone isn't at your dash facing the back of the boat, then you can hear me when I'm talking. If you're facing away from the camera, reeling in a fish, then you can hear me talking to you, and then I can hear what you're saying. You know what I mean? So that's a big deal. Plenty of time when your boat runs 60. Just can never run that fast in the dark.
Yeah, I don't like running fast in the dark. Or the fog. I'm not a fog person either. 1,000 is a great number. People will cry no matter what. Yes. Save, save, save. All you want for Christmas is a Bama Blue entry. A Bama Blue.
So yeah, like I said, we'll kind of go over that stuff, things that we'd like you to have in the boat if you're going to do that. But we'd like to do that at every event here coming up. Do some on the water stuff. Maybe get Tom on a few boats and Brandon and some of our media people on the boats. And then something else that I have been working on, Tom's been doing some headshots. So we're doing angler profiles. People that have fished a lot of the Twisted Cat stuff that we've got a lot of data on.
Ooh.
What is he? How's he in?
Martin Luther King Day.
How's he in for that? In Oklahoma?
Maybe he's thinking different bodies of water, and you guys just all go on live. You go to your home water. Be kind of cool. Like a fish off at your home.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. JT just got to have some good service, and you can't wear your Angler of the Year belt during the tournament. So yeah, back to the angler profiles. People that have fished quite a few Twisted Cat tournaments where we got a bunch of info on you. We're going to start putting profiles together for the website. You'll go to angler profiles, and you'll be able to see like JT Ray and all of his data. So his stats, hometown, favorite body of water, some favorite about food. Me. I don't really have favorite food.
Favorite boat snack. That'd be kind of cool. Like your ideal fishing spot and your ideal lure.
How much money? We'll try to track down the money he's won. So lifetime earnings, top 5 finishes, top 3 finishes, and so on.
Picture of their trophy case. I know that's been a big thing lately.
But I think that's a way to really kind of show, there's a lot of anglers that fish with us, and a lot of them are really good anglers. And I think to really start to showcase the anglers, we really want to start, really talk a lot about, kind of showcase them on our website. So the big thing with that too is we want to start utilizing that where, JT Ray, Angler of the Year in 2024, his earnings and all that, where if JT says, hey, I'm trying to get a rod sponsor or so and such, they can go and say, hey, check out twistedcatoutdoors.com. They got an angler profile on me with my lifetime earnings and everything that I've done, maybe some videos, links to all your social media, all that stuff.
Hi, Stephen. Tommy Walsh, no. Can you explain
lifetime earnings that you're going to get. The IRS is already involved with us, so don't worry about the IRS. Yeah. You're getting W-9 anyways.
Anyway, yeah.
Tommy, are the regular season events capped at 50 boats? No. There's another Alton registration.
I know, your emails are coming in thick with the registration.
Flying. So yeah, don't worry about the lifetime earnings. Again, if you want to take it to the next level and really, showcase yourself. And if you don't want to be a part of the angler profile, we will not put you on there. So don't think that we're just going to go to Greg Holtgrave and put you a profile on Twisted Cat.
Daddy pick on there.
Yeah, we won't do that unless, you got to be all in, and we're going to go all in on your profile, have somebody code the page and all that, where it's a really, really nice setup. And probably start with some of the TCO Anglers of the Year. But that's what we're working on. So especially at the next couple tournaments, Tom is going to get some pretty good headshots. So be clean cut so you don't look like a bum if Tom is getting a headshot. We got quite a few headshots already, though. So Tommy, so back to our regular season events capped at 50 boats. No, every tournament is different. Let's really dive into this. Every tournament, every place we go is completely different from one another. So, we're going to Garland, to Lake Ray Hubbard. Should we cap that event at 75 boats? Absolutely, probably should. I don't think we'll get to 75, so I think we're fine, but we'll learn. It's just going to be a little bit tougher. You know what I mean? So some of these events, Fort Madison, there's, again, what's cool about Fort Madison is there's no hurry to weigh your fish. Once you're back in the marina, you're good. Hang out.
That's why it says in the rules, back in the marina by 4. You just
got to be back in the marina by 4. Just hang out, chill. You're good to go. We don't want to have 25 boats in the weighing line. That does nothing. That's not good. So we could probably do, I don't know that we'll have 75, but we talked about capping some of these events at 75. But as of right now, we'll put it on there. I mean, obviously Alton's capped at 100 because just like what Sean Groney and us were talking about in the beginning of this podcast, I mean, it is the ramps are terrible right now in that area. Sean, you got a picture on your Facebook? Is that where that picture is at? Can you send me a Facebook message of huh?
I thought he texted you.
Sean, if you're still on here, send me a Facebook message so I can share that picture of the St. Charles boat ramp. And then we had, I think somebody dropped their boat off or their trailer off at Klondike. I mean, it's just it's not great down there right now. So Greg is cool with the profile. Okay.
Bet.
And I think that people like JT's won some good money. I think people would be pretty shocked. I was talking to Craig Norris and Marcus and Andy, and people would be pretty shocked on the amount of money some people have won. Pretty impressive.
He just sent it to you.
Just sent it to him. If Nate Moore's on here, he remembers what this looks like. He about flipped his dad's boat off the trailer. Okay, John. So, and to be honest, that doesn't look bad, but that is not great. It's not great. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I don't know what that is. That an old picture you sent me? So that is rough right there. I mean, you are literally, and I don't know what you're backing into, but that is some giant rock right there. So if people want to look what downtown St. Charles, Missouri looks like to put your boat in, that's what you got right there. Take a little gander at that. And I don't know how far, what happens when you keep going in? Is it dropping off? My back tires of my truck are off.
The concrete
Yeah.
ramps, I guess there's.
But how do you get your boat in? I mean, does that rock drop off? Do you hang your axle? Because the problem is, yeah, that might be cool when you got the truck to put it in, but what happens when you can't get it back out?
That sucks.
Yeah, that is rough right there. Looks like some of the ramps around home right now, I bet. That's what's nice about Morgan City is the ramps down there are just awesome.
Yeah. Don't have to worry about it. Just a little grass.
Don't worry about some grass.
Little grass never hurt.
My frame in front of my axle is still on the rock. Yeah, that's rough on stuff. That is rough. Imagine the wear and tear that puts on your trailer when you hook a rock or what's the Alton ramp like then lock through? What's the Alton ramp like then? Yeah, locking at Alton can be tough. Could you imagine this time of year you locked down?
Whole grave towing got you covered.
Whole grave toe come get you. Imagine locking down tomorrow and then you couldn't lock and you had to stay the night on the river until you lock back through. Wouldn't that be terrible? Like having a 12-hour wait all throughout the night.
Yes, it drops off. They dumped a bunch of rock. They were trying to fix it, but I can see how it made it worse.
Yeah, and then like the Alton Marina ramp, the way that Alton, the Mel Price Dam works, depending how Maple Island boat ramp is, the water levels can almost drain it where Alton Marina is tough to use. It's just not a great thing. Like I said, we've been working with the Corps, with the state of Illinois. Did you know that Maple Island is actually an Illinois boat ramp? Now you do. Did you know that?
No. Where did we put in? When we fished?
When Kirk was with us, Maple Island.
That's called Maple Island.
Mm-hmm.
I've only been down there one time fishing.
It's a pretty good time fishing.
Look, Marcus ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, that's
nothing
Marcus.
to say.
I said you want to go 1-to-1, 1-on-1 this weekend, and that's his response. Nothing.
Speechless.
Speechless.
I think it's time to get on.
All right, so we're
time.
Yeah. We'll get dinner ready and finish things up. Yes, correct. DNR takes care of that.
Jeff signed up for Alton?
Jeff, are you signed up for Alton yet? So if you have any questions, I've got about 86 text messages I got to go through here in a minute. If you guys get 100 boats for the Alton class, are you going to open up more options? It just depends on boat ramps. We don't plan on it. Maple Island is the biggest key. If Maple Island is accessible, we can dump in 40 boats there, and that really helps us out. Again, Alton is big. Registration matters there. If you're boat 100 at Alton, you leave last, number one.
Sounds good.
It just keeps beeping. That's cool. Used to be an Illinois state line sign. Pulling into Maple Island.
Oh,
It probably got washed away in the flood. Yes.
She said, I'm sick of registration.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight, and maybe you'll see a 1v1 this weekend. But stay tuned. Keep in touch with the website and the Facebook page
and the live podcast.
And the live podcast. You will get more information in a live podcast than you'll know what to do with. You'll probably watch it twice.
Really?
I mean, you get a lot of info. Remember a few weeks ago we returned the camera towards the calendar?
Yeah. That's why we always look over here.
But nobody's getting any inside information, though. We do promise you that. I think if you fished with us enough or been with us enough that you know that doesn't happen. So,
although you can subscribe to Twisted Cat, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes we post some pictures on there.
Yeah.
To our subscribers.
Yeah.
But no inside tournament info.
But it's 99 cents a month. What's up, Russ?
99 cents makes you holler.
We're going to try the home water 1v1 first. Better keep on the same water if you want a chance at keeping them bookies. Dude, walk
all about it.
I'll go wherever you want, dude. I don't even care. You can go in your backyard if you want. Okay, we're out. Have a good night. Thanks for all the support, and we'll see you next Monday night. We'll maybe see this weekend. But again, website, Facebook, and call us if you got a question.
They got a question.
Who got a question?
Whoever just texted you.
Yeah, well, it says 84 messages.
Good night.
What's up, Calvin? Thanks for getting me. You're welcome, dude. And hopefully we get some more tournaments released in the next couple days. Trust me, that's our goal. There's nothing more than I want to get this all done and out of here. So, all right, we're out.
Ciao.
Peace.